Hello, those watching the replay. What's that one? What is that? I'm trying to find a really cool border. Let me see. I want something different. That's probably, yeah, that's a little too crazy. I like this one. No, that's not the one I like. When there's such a boring background in my place, I like to have something that's a little, now that's craziness. Craziness. That one's kind of neat, eh? We're going to stick with that one because that one's kind of cool. Hello, hello. Hi, those watching the replay. We're just going to see if anybody's going to pop on. It is 4th of July in the US. No holiday at all for Canada. We did have our holiday on July 1st, but oh, looks like Jody might be watching. Hello. Even if you're watching the replay, say hello. Because if you say hello or comment below something to let Facebook know you're watching my videos, then they'll probably let you see them. But Facebook is tricky. If they don't think you're watching the videos, they just won't show you. Because they're going to only show you what you respond to, right? Like, so if you respond, you comment on people's posts, that's how they do. So they will show you more of my videos if you comment on them. And if you don't, then they probably won't show them to you. That's how it kind of works around here. All right. I have a really cool topic to talk about. I posted a really good graphic yesterday in this group about programs, how your programs, I want to see exactly how did I say it exactly? Your programs create your life, or what did I say? I just want to read it. It was by Bruce Lipton, Dr. Bruce Lipton, who I'm like, so those guys, I just love this whole, they work with quantum physics and this whole thing about creating your reality and how your emotions and you create everything, you know, in your body, how you can change even your health, of course, with your emotions and what you think. The programs that you have running in the background are running your life, right? So your life is an expression of your programs and the programs and patterns. So I tend to call them patterns, which programming causes the patterns. I guess that's how you can say it. And what that is about is there are reasons why. So let's say somebody's like, I sabotage, I emotionally eat, I stress eat, I get stressed out, I get triggered by this, my family triggers me, so-and-so's not doing what I want. All the kind of the conflicts in your life, the times when you're over emotional or when you go through these emotional things, you get triggered, you get upset, you get frustrated, the conflicts you have with other people, sometimes their family. So all of those kind of things, that's what we're talking about. Those are things that are like your programming over your life kind of has created you so that you react in that certain way. And the thing that people don't realize is that, well, that creates your life. That creates your habits, what you do, what you don't do, why you sabotage, how you feel emotionally. Like, so if you're feeling happy all the time, or if you're feeling kind of down all the time, or if you have anger problems, all of those things. So your programming and the patterns in your life are how you act every day. So you can look like if you're trying to change, like it can even be losing weight, starting to exercise, leaving a relationship, moving across the country or something, to start something, start a new business, find a new job. Why it's so important to look at this patterning and programming, it's crucial with anything you do in life, because it determines kind of like whether you're going to repeat the same things over and over again, or whether you are going to actually succeed this time, try something new and actually stick with it, do it in another way. Let's say, so if you're somebody who's like, well, I'm really kind of happy for a while, and then I get down into these slumps and I let life get to me, and then I start emotional eating and binge eating. That is programming and patterns, and you just keep that repeating over and over again because you're never changing it. You're never bringing the true awareness to it and saying, I'm going to choose something else. I'm going to break this pattern. And I talked about it in one of my I did a post about it, how A equals B equals C equals D. And this is crucial. This is what makes or breaks whether you get results or not. And I don't care if you say, oh, I just want to lose a few pounds. I don't have to delve into all that. Oh, yeah. If you have not been able to lose weight or stick with healthy eating in the past, you better believe there's some programming or patterns that are going on in your head that cause you to sabotage and fail all the time. That's just what it is. That's why you do it. It's kind of like when people say, I don't know why I keep doing this. Why do I keep doing this? What's going on? Why do I do this? Boy, I wish I would stop doing this, right? And that is just because you are living by these patterns and programs that are continually replicating. So today, I wrote out my pattern behavior. Like, it was something that I have a problem with in life. And so I wrote it, why can't I seem to get this moving more smoothly in my life? And so I really thought about it. I'm like, okay, so I start doing well, right? You start doing this. Okay, then what usually does happen, Diana? Well, then I begin to think this way. And then what happens, Diana, right? So I went through it really clearly, like reliving that time, right? When I'd given up or when I felt like giving up or whatever. And just writing those things down. And then I see, oh, that's kind of what I do. I see, then this happens, then I allow this to happen, and then I feel this way. And then when I feel that way, this is the action I take or non-action. And then I do the avoidance and the procrastination. Then I feel bad about myself. Then I get frustrated. Then I get angry. And then I think I'm just going to give up, right? That would be an example of like patterns going on. You do one thing, which leads to another, which leads to this, which leads to this, which leads to this. And then therefore you find yourself saying to yourself again, why did I let this happen? Oh my God, I did it again. And that's very, very, very true for people on diets or exercise programs. You start out really good, you're doing really good, everything's great, and then bang, bang, pretty soon you know you've given up again. And so what happens is you don't trust yourself anymore. And so when an opportunity comes, let's say to start something new, even to get a new boyfriend, like to have a new relationship, a new job, again, try healthy eating again, try an exercise program. In your head, what happens is you go, yeah, but Diana, you never stuck with it before. So I don't trust you that you are going to follow through this time. So why even bother? Why even bother putting any money out? Why even bother buying the food? Why even bother looking for whatever, right? That's what goes on. And so you've kind of like given up on yourself. And here's the thing too. When you kind of have given up on yourself like that, you let the rest of your life go. You let other areas, you start giving up on other areas of your life because you see, oh my God, okay, I really have continued to fail as you see it, fail. It's not really failure. I've let myself down so many times before. I've let myself down in this area of my life over and over and over. So then you lose trust and faith in yourself. And when you've lost trust and faith in yourself, what have you got? You begin to not love yourself like that anymore. You begin to judge yourself harsher, right? I'm a bad person because obviously I can't do this. Like I'm a bad person. I can't stick to anything. Why can't I stick to anything? Why am I this way? And that's the way we start saying. So you start judging yourself and seeing yourself as not a good person or not doing this well. You give up. And that carries on. Maybe you start not taking care of yourself, right? You don't care what you look like. You buy bigger clothes, baggier clothes. You don't go out much with friends anymore. You don't talk to very many people. You start to kind of pull inwards. Or you start to argue, you start to fight, or you hold on to a lot of anger. And because you're so frustrated and mad at yourself that you keep repeating these things that you become more of an angry person. And it's not that you're angry at someone else, you're angry at yourself because you can no longer trust yourself and you're mad and you don't know what to do. And the stress and the frustration and anger and all of that is low self-worth. You don't believe in yourself anymore. And then when you don't believe in yourself anymore, nothing seems to really work. You really do give up. You just accept things as, well, I guess they just have to stay this way. And if they have to stay this way, I might as well eat all this food. I don't care what I look like anymore. You know, and you just go down this path like that. I don't care who I'm with anymore. I don't need to go out with friends anymore. Oh my God. I know this is kind of an exaggeration, but that's kind of how it goes when we begin to lose touch, when we stop, when we don't see what's happening in the background of us. What's really running the show is the patterns and behaviors. And it's not that hard to change. It just takes awareness, focus, and certain actions and shifts in thinking, right? And I can tell you, I would never not do the type of stuff that I do now. For me, the worst thing, like some people fear change. I fear not changing. To me, the worst thing is living in a way that I'm not happy. To me, that's my worst nightmare. To me, is living my life without living my purpose or passion. And I've always been that way. Ever since I was young, I was searching for my passion, searching for my purpose. Always, 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 always. And I thought, there's no way. I cannot live my life not living my purpose, even though I didn't know what it was. So that has kind of always been in me. And so therefore, change to me means moving me closer to something I want, right? I'm changing so that I can feel like this, have this. And it's funny because some people, when they think of change, they think of, but I don't know what's going to be on the other side. You don't know, you create, you call in, you decide yourself what's going to be there. That's how you do it, right? If you have no intention for what you hope to be on the other side of change, then you won't change because there's nothing to work towards. And I think that's what happens sometimes when people, they give up on themselves about losing weight too. They're like, I cannot even see me losing that much weight. So therefore, the life ahead of me, if I see myself as continually gaining weight or not losing or not feeling better, I don't even want to think about my future because it's not going to be good. And so then what happens is you just live existing, regretting that you never made changes in the past and having nothing to look forward to in the future. And there's a difference between living in the moment and enjoying the moment, like purely loving the moment, and living in the moment saying, this is just going to have to do because I don't believe I can make any positive changes in my life. That is losing hope. And when you lose hope, faith, belief in yourself, that is depression, you guys. That is depression. And a lot of people are in that space right now. They don't think they can change their life. They don't think they can change their body. They don't think they can change their health. They think they're going to have a relationship or job or anything. And so you feel stuck and you feel helpless and you feel hopeless. And that is where the anxiety and the depression comes from, right? It's not a good place to live. I do not suggest people live. So how can you change it? That's what we're going to talk about. As soon as I go back up here and refresh. We're going to talk about how do you change these things. Oh my God. Now I know not everybody is in that kind of an extreme. I'm just looking at my computer. What I'm talking about there seems pretty extreme, and it can be, and there are people who are in that type of extreme thing. But a lot of people aren't, right? And it's just like, so what happens is you're just like, well, I just never stick to anything. Exercise, healthy eating, whatever. I do well for a while and then I just fall off. I just don't stick with it. So what you got to do, what we do in my programs and what we're doing in my new program, Up Level Your Life. And that is, you guys, the special price is for the rest of full today. And then the price goes up tomorrow morning. So it's $127 right now. Get in on that price. It's a 21-day program in a private Facebook group. We get 3 live coaching videos with me each week. And we go through your stuff that you're working through. And I help you and I guide you and you help yourself. Like you come up, oh, I see this, the awareness, bing, 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 bing. This is what's happening. These are my patterns. These are the program. This is the programming that has been running me up until now. How can I now shift it for me? What do I need to do? So we're talking about so that A equals B equals C equals D, right? One thing happens, you react this way, you feel this way, you take this action, this happens over and over again because you never stop it, because you don't really know that's what's happening. But that's when you say, why do I keep doing that? Why does this happen to me over and over again? I just don't understand why I can't do this. It's all that. What you do then is you see, okay, we begin to see your patterns and behaviors. You actually write them out. You see them very clearly. And then you go, I am going to break that pattern. So interrupt it. It's interrupting the pattern and the programming. So you're conscious when it's happening, because you become conscious because we're working on that in the program. You don't need to dredge up why it's there or what happened in the past. You don't really need to do that. It's just about, oh, I feel myself going into this again. I feel it. Here we go. This is something, and it can be a relationship with someone. It can be like, you're doing well with a family member or your husband or something, and all of a sudden the conflict starts and this blah, 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 blah. So anything we're working on all of these things. And then you're able to go binge eating, emotional eating, anything like that. I feel this happening again. Here we go. Okay, I'm going to interrupt it. Stop. That means you stop and you're really conscious. And you go, okay, usually I would go this route. That's my normal. That's why I'm the way I am now. I'm going to choose now to make a different route because I want change in my life. So now, what is something I can do right now that would be different than my old bad pattern? So then you decide, oh, I could do this. That would be different. Okay, you do that one thing. So right away, you've gotten off the old wheel. You're shifting already, and you're doing something new. So you've already broke the pattern, right? And then you take the next step after that. But now you're moving in a separate direction. You're not moving in that old direction anymore. And then each time you go to fall into it, you're able to get out of it much faster. And so you begin to build that new pattern, behavior, positive towards what you really want. You build that now instead of reliving the same things over and over again. This is extremely powerful, huge shifts and changes really fast. And that's how it can, and so it's not only with can't stick with things, can't stay with things, it can be with how you react to other people, how frustrated you get in certain situations. So some things could be like either you're dealing with a difficult parent or a child or relationship, and it's just you don't want that conflict anymore. And so this is what I've been able to help women with right away, is to clear that conflict, to really letting go. It's a lot about, we're doing a lot of work on letting go too, letting go, releasing. And that includes all the patterns and stuff, but really being able to decrease the stress in your life in all areas. And once you begin to know how this pattern interrupt and change works, you use it in all areas. And so it becomes natural and easy for you to do. And so all the things that used to be kind of hard and more of a struggle and you wouldn't stick with them, and those types of things in your life, they begin to shift all kind of at once. And so pretty soon you're doing life better. It becomes easier. It feels easier. You have more joy. You have more happiness because you're learning to trust yourself again. You're learning to see that I can make changes in a positive way. And it's not as hard as I thought. It makes me feel good. And the best thing is you want to feel good when you're going through these changes. Because if you feel stuck in any situation, habit, pattern, it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good. You're like, oh my God, here I am again. I don't like this. I want this to change. I want to do something different, but I keep doing, right? And that could have to do with weight loss. I'm here too to help you in this program with your weight, if that's what it's about, because it's never just about the food. I can tell you that 100%. The food part is very, very easy. Midlife weight loss. It's up here that stops you. Oh, you know, I just don't know, and I just can't do this, and I go, I just want this, and I went out with friends, and there's just no way I couldn't drink that, and then I ate that, and then I ate this, and then I felt bad, and then I'm like, oh my God, I did it again. Why did I do that? Why do I have to go for the sugar? Why did I eat that box of cookies? Why did I have 5 crackers? Right? All of those things, right? So we're gonna like break all those patterns, interrupt all those patterns and behaviors, and start to get you on the right track. And that starts with what we're also gonna do, is getting you clear on your why, your vision, your desires in life. Because if you, like I talked about at the beginning of the video, if you don't have anything to look forward to, like if you think your life ahead of you, your future is doom and gloom or no change, no possible change, there's no way things can change for me, there's no way I can lose the weight, I'm just gonna keep gaining, I'm just gonna have to stay in this relationship, I'm just gonna have to stay in this situation, right? If you believe that about your life, you're not gonna feel good and you're not gonna take care of yourself, guaranteed, right? So we wanna get that, we wanna get you looking forward to life, feeling jazzed up, feeling energized about what you have in the future. And even if it's nothing big, you guys, I have nothing big in my future. I'm excited to just do these things because I've traveled so much, I've seen the world. No, I want to just experience amazing things and live with a lot of freedom in my life. And so that's what I can get excited about. So it's also about what will make you excited about your life again, right? What will make you feel good and go like, yes, I am working towards this. I am moving in this direction of my life, and I'm so excited. I'm so happy. This is exactly what I want. This is going to be amazing. I can see how I can do it now. I'm making these changes. I'm proud of myself. I'm sticking to things. I'm seeing that I'm having results. All of these things start to happen, and that pulls you forward instead of pulling you backwards, right? Because our ego, our old self, wants to pull us backwards, because we don't have a strong enough vision to pull us forward, to push us forward. That's motivation. That's motivation. Motivation does not come from outside of you. It comes from within you, and it comes from you. Each person's different, right? What is going to pull or push you forward in life towards something? And it's got to be something that excites you and that you really like. And that is possible for every single person. I have seen it. And that's what we're working on, up-level your life. That's what it's all about. It's really about dumping the resistance, the sabotage, the stories you tell yourself, the excuses you tell yourself, or breaking the patterns, breaking the programming. Going to take you in a different direction. Positive, positive, positive. Happy, more joy, more ease, better relationships, better you, everything. If you don't start working on it, it's not going to happen. So join us and start letting this happen for you. We start on July 8th. That's this coming up Monday. It's only $127 now. DianaMarchand.com/up-level, or just go to DianaMarchand.com and you'll see it on the top menu bar, 21-day up-level. Come and join us. It's $127. Tomorrow it'll be $167. So of course it's up to you, whatever you want to pay. Totally fine. And if you have any questions, you can post them below, or you can message me on Facebook, and I'd be happy to answer your questions if you want to know anything about the program. And I can help you with food in the program too. Yes, I can, because that's what I do. And even exercise, okay? Because I am a personal trainer, so I can help you with that too. So check it out, DianaMarchand.com/up-level, and come and join us. You will be amazed at where you will be in only 21 days. All right, bye-bye.